Well, guys, I must say that it's week 12, and it's been it's been crazy that, believe it or not, it's really this much time has passed. I mean, fantasy playoffs are right around the corner. I'm in total disbelief, and it's been uh it's fatigue is kicking in, man. It's doing 7 videos a week, managing 20 teams. Fatigue is kicking in, and I always give you guys advice like that, not just like that, but mental advice as well. Um, and I just got to give myself advice right now on this live. Like, hey, push through. Like, I'm still maybe 2 or 3 leagues. I'm totally out of it. That's not bad, right? Out of 20. Um, Whatever, that's fine. I got to concentrate on those 14, 15 leagues to make playoffs. Some of them are tournaments to win big money. And let's go. I mean, it's towards the end. Let's go. Let's finish strong. You know what? Even if you're disqualified, take about 15 seconds to set your lineup, 5 seconds to set your lineup. Finish strong. Have good sportsmanship. That's really all I gotta say. And most of that advice is for me. Let's finish strong. Even if you're eliminated, let's take 5 seconds, set your lineup. Life goes on after this season. Life's not over just because you're losing in a fantasy league. And if we're still in it, let's keep grinding. Let's finish strong. Let's not get complacent. Now's definitely not the time to get cocky like we won something. It's only week 12. But we got to make playoffs. That's rule number one. We got to make playoffs. Concentrate on making playoffs, right? Um, that's what we got to do, man. That's what we got to do. I don't know if anybody else feels similar at all. Maybe it's just me, but for those of you as well experiencing this fatigue towards the end of the season, seems like it's been a long season. It went by in a flash, yet it seems drawn out too at the same time. A lot of crazy things coming at you, and then you go to bed, you wake up, and it's week 12 all of a sudden. It's like it's both in one. So I don't know if anyone else feels like that. Let me know. If no one feels like that, let me know as well. But that's how I'm feeling, and I just wanted to say that if anyone else could relate to that, and let's finish strong, man. That's all. All right, we see who we got in the building. We got Couch Captain Toast. Lee's in the building. Do you like Lindsay as a pickup? Mm. Uh, in a 12 team, it's you're gonna pick him up, but you're not gonna really use him. He's like he's like Rex Burkhead or David John. He's no better than those guys. His fantasy value, I'm not even. I know it's a just total coincidence they were on the same team a minute ago. I don't think I'm not too crazy over Philip Lindsay. If you're in a 14 team league, he's a must add. Like you just have to add him because he's a running back. And he pretty much automatically takes over an RB2 or just say a top 2 running back role for the Dolphins, like right away, instantly. So yeah, you have to add him. If you're in a 10 team league, you do not have to add Lindsay. If you're in a 12 team league, he's automatically gonna get added, and just how it is. He's gonna get picked up. It is what it is. Um, yeah. So what am I gonna say? Adam, I'm the opposite of excited about adding Philip Lindsay. I'll put it like that. Uzama or DeGuarie. DeGuarie doesn't really get a lot of targets, but he is on the um what is it called? Incline's not a good word. He's on a positive trajectory. Chart up emoji. I don't know what to call these days. But he is, he's improving, I guess. I don't. So Packers versus the Rams, is it? I think is it? It says LA on my screen. Yeah, that's the Rams. Packers versus Rams, and then we have Bengals versus Steelers. So just wanted to check. I mean, I kind of knew what I was gonna say, but I'm going with CJ Uzama. Can't really trust DeGuare. I mean, DeGuare is like exactly like Robert Tunyon, but even more touchdown dependent. So how I see it is, if Tunyon couldn't get the job done, I don't think his backup's gonna get the job done for our fantasy teams. T. Higgins, Devontae Smith, or Ayuk. Let's go with thinking T. Higgins here. Thinking T. Higgins. Is Tyler Boyd okay? We gotta look. We gotta see if Tyler Boyd's gonna play, but I'm gonna I'm gonna lean towards Higgins at least for now. No, Boyd was hurt, so I'm looking it up right now. Maybe he came back. Maybe he's not hurt at all. I don't know. I'm gonna go with Higgins. RB2 heavily involved. They don't fully trust Miles Gaskin. Happy Thanksgiving, couch. What's up, Val? Happy Thanksgiving, man. It's about Thanksgiving in a few hours, huh, guys? Technically. Hilliard or David Johnson. We'll just go David Johnson or Hilliard. We don't need the second part of that. We got David Johnson against the Jets. Oh, I love that. That's a very tasty snack, man. And then we got Dante Hilliard. Yeah, let's go with David Johnson. Very nice matchup. I don't think you can. I think the Jets allow the most points to running back position. Let's go with that. Will Aaron Jones play this week? I have Dylan. Well, good news is that it doesn't really matter since you do have Dylan. So you're either going to start Aaron Jones or you're going to start Dylan. I don't think he plays. Haven't heard anything from Aaron Jones, and it's really not worth looking up. But I think Aaron Jones might miss one more game. Season definitely has flown by, says Facebook user. I feel like it was just week 2. Week 2 when we were all starting Allen Robinson. Is Philip Lindsay worth a pickup? We just talked about this. It went fast, I'll admit it. Carr, Heineke, or Tyrod? Going with Derek Carr, and he was ranked number 1 on my waivers, right? Let's go with Derek Carr on this one. Thoughts on CD injury? Does he play? If so, he a decoy? Now, I remember Ron. I didn't think it was a concussion, but it's a concussion. I don't know who watched the game where did they have the same feeling where like I just wasn't paying attention and to that part, I was just watching the game, wasn't really paying attention to CD Lamb's injury, but it was just weird that because I thought I don't know when I heard it was a concussion, I was for some reason I was shocked. I just thought he hurt something else. No, well, I didn't think it was a head injury. CeeDee Lamb concussion is listed as questionable for week 12 against the Raiders. So, actually, this is one I did keep up on today. So, CeeDee Lamb, he cleared all phases of the concussion protocol except the very last stage, which I think is you got to get your team physician or team doctor to green light you and an independent doctor that has nothing to do with the league or the Cowboys to clear you as well. And so I do think he has a good chance of playing. My guess is he's going to play. After that, I haven't looked up any other news after this morning. I don't know if anything else came up. Um, what does it say? Key official was given a limited time. Either way, it suddenly looks like Lamb will be able to suit up despite entering the concussion protocol just a few days ago. Lamb will be a must start seasonal option and good DFS play if he is able to suit up. So it looks like he is suiting up and looks like it's not guaranteed or nothing, but it looks like CD Lamb will play and looks like it is a concussion. I don't know why. It's just me. You know how human brain memory works. It's not reliable. I just for some reason it just when I saw it the game, I just didn't think like, oh, that's a concussion. I was watching the Manning cast. I don't know if that has anything to do with it. Because I bet the other channel they report a lot more on it while Manning's they're either joking around or they're talking about the X's and O's, which I love. I love Manning cast. Couch. This is my Twitch fam. Couch fam. Twitch fam. We call you Twitch fam, but Couch fam. Yes, Couch fam. Twitch. Couch fam. Couch. Twitch fam. Twitch fam. Twitch fam. 6-point pass TD. Should I play Mac Jones, T Law? Oh, Matt Ryan, Big Ben, or Taylor Heineke this week? Kyler Murray. Now we don't know if is Kyler out for sure. Apparently, no, he's on bye. Okay, I was about to say, I was like, wait, what? Okay, yeah. So the Chiefs and Cardinals are on bye. I'm thinking Taylor Heineke here. I think that's gonna be your best option. Taylor Heineke, um, going against Seattle. Seattle kind of sucks. Yeah, I like this. Let's go with Heineke. Washington's getting a little bit of a groove back and getting a little bit healthier. Logan Thomas, they still got McLaurin. Curtis Samuel has a chance of playing, I think. They have other guys looking okay now. They have other options to throw to. Gibson's back. Other than that fumble, Gibson was looking okay. They still got McKissick. So I think this could be a sneaky shootout. It's a risky game. It does suck. Washington, Seattle. We have no idea if it's going to be a shootout or a low scoring game or who's going to win or which team's going to poop. Maybe both teams look sloppy out there. But I do think it will be a shootout. I do think Russell Wilson will be back. This is a great bounce back opportunity for him. And I do recognize the other side. I recognize that I could be totally wrong with that. We always see Russell Wilson either suck in the second half of the season or suck in the first half of the season. He almost never puts together a full consistent. If you're like, oh, why isn't he won MVP? Because he only plays 8 or 10 weeks and then he falls off, or the opposite. And earlier on in his career, he would be inconsistent the first 4+ week, and then the first quarter of the season. And then, after week 6, week 8, he starts balling. And now it's the opposite. The last couple years, he starts off hot. He's MVP candidate, and then he falls off. And that's why this game's so unpredictable. But regardless, I'm going with Taylor Heineke. Would you play Ingram over Gibson with Saints right tackle out? Now, I'm not big believer in one right tackle would destroy that run game. Um, the guards really help out. The center really helps out the run game. Not saying it's not important, but I just don't think it's a huge factor. Was it the right tackle? So the left tackle was out last week, Teron Armstead, unless he doesn't play left tackle anymore. And he's really good. I don't know if I'm pretty sure he's still good, but Teron Armstead's a beast. Would you play Ingram over Gibson with Saints right tackle? So we have Mark Ingram, assuming he plays. Now, see, the tough matchup is what gets me, or Antonio Gibson. Okay, let's see what Vegas thinks of this game script. And we're back at the same exact game. And even though I think it could be it has a good chance to be a shootout, let's see what Vegas thinks. They are smarter. So Vegas thinks it's an even game. It's not going to be low scoring nor high scoring. It's saying about 24-23. Washington wins. That's what Vegas is pretty much saying. Implied points is that Seattle puts up around 23 points. Washington puts up around 24 points. So medium scoring, which is okay. I mean, that's maybe right around the average amount of points scored this game. Right, 47 is right in the middle, 46 and a half. So average amount of points scored. Washington barely wins. Um, that's a real that's a tough one, man. Yeah, you kind of stumped me, to be honest. Is Ingram playing? We don't know. We don't know. I think it's just a questionable. I think it could be 50-50 right now. Mark Ingram's not playing. Let me bring that up on the screen for you guys here. Alvin Kamara knee. Meanwhile, Mark Ingram is listed as questionable after logging in a limited practice. So Mark Ingram practiced on a limited basis today. And then he left practice. Well, he just stopped practicing. So he just took it light. Kamara. I think Mark Ingram's gonna play. And oh man, I'm gonna have to ask the chat. I feel so lame. I'm supposed to know the answers. This is such a tough one. And I saw this was probably you. I seen this on Twitter or someplace, and somebody answered you Gibson. And I was like, I don't know. But now I'm thinking of it. I mean, Gibson has a great matchup. Ingram's matchup. Bills, are really good against the run, but they just played Jonathan Taylor, who broke a couple records here and there. I'm gonna ask the chat who should assume that Ingram is healthy or close to 100% healthy. He's a starter. He's good to go. We know that Alvin Kamara is out, by the way, if you haven't heard that. So let's help out. Let's vote on this chat. I am torn. I'm leaning towards Gibson because of the matchup, but Gibson, low opportunities. Mark Ingram, lots of opportunities, bad matchup. It's real tough. I am leaning towards Gibson, but I think I'm just gonna say Okay, so I'm gonna go with Gibson, but I'm like 51% there. All right, so let's vote. Who would you start, assuming that Mark Ingram is healthy? Would you start Mark Ingram against the Bills or Antonio Gibson against the Seahawks? All right, so let's vote in the chat. Ingram or Gibson? Cast your votes now. Pollard or Hunt. I mean, if Zeke's playing, you never want to start Pollard anymore. Kareem Hunt, very likely to come back this week. I would say yes. Gronk or Tony Jones. That all depends about Mark. If Mark Ingram is active, do not start Tony Jones. Don't do it. So you would start Gronk in this case. If Mark Ingram's out, then I think we go with Tony Jones. Hey, could you rate my team? Josh Allen, JT, Zeke, Tay Adams, Jamar Chase, Mike Jasike, Mike Jasike, Saquon Barkley. That looks great, man. Looks like an A- to me. Who's gonna win the turkey leg? How many games we got? 3 games. I don't know basic information. All I do is I try to focus on winning and not looking stupid on social media. Um, did a better job at that the last 2 years. This year I'm doing okay, I'm just not acing it is all. Not acing that job. How are the votes coming in? What do we got? What are we doing here? Oh, NFL schedule. That's right. So you got the first game here. So we got the first game right here on Thursday. We got the Bears Lions. That should be a low scoring game. Bears win that. And then we got the Cowboys Raiders high scoring game with the Cowboys should win that one. And then we have the Bills Saints. Let's see what Vegas thinks about that. Vegas says it's low scoring, and well, Saints have solid defense. Um, I don't think that. I think this one could be. I feel like this one could be a high scoring game, and or at least the Bills should be able to score. I really don't see the Saints scoring a lot this game, but I do see the Bills scoring a lot. I think the Bills will crush the Saints, and it has it slightly lower scoring than most games. So what's the implied points here? Is I couldn't do the math off the top of my head. But saying the Bills would put up about 26, 26 to 19 roughly, whatever you want to think of that, 26, 27 to 20, something like that. So 26 to 19 is the implied scoring from Vegas. So not too high scoring, slightly below average, I'd say. I don't even know what we're talking about. Who's going to win the turkey leg? So were you talking about which teams are gonna win? I answer that, and then they select like the top players, like the one right, like the ones they'll interview or the captains or whoever to actually take a bite of that. Well, nobody wants to start Kenny Galladay ever, bro. So don't play Kenny Galladay. I like that typo. I was like, what is this guy talking about? Ayuk or Lockett? I think we're gonna go with Lockett here. Should see plenty of targets. And although Ayuk is a little bit more safe, we're going to go with Lockett here in a game where Wilson could possibly explode. Russell Wilson or Cam Newton. I think I saw this today on NFL Network. Somebody asked this like on Twitter or something. And I liked Adam Rank's answer. It was a very tough question. I'm not benching Russell Wilson yet. I'm not doing it. Like I said, this is a get right game. I mean, if he does bad, you might as well just drop him at this point. Like this has got to be a game where he gets right. I think Russell Wilson could easily be like a top 6, top 7 quarterback this week, and you don't want to bench that. I like Cam this week. He's solid. I just don't see him as like maybe a low end QB1. I say more of a high end QB2. I think Cam is like a top 14, top 13 QB. I think Russell Wilson's like top 7, top 8 QB this week. So I'm going with Russ. Let's bring up the hack. By the way, guys, if you do want hacks, I can hack your lineup. This is how you do it. You guys know the drill by now. Send me your login, send me the monies, and I'll get to hack it. But I'm cool with just chilling, talking about whatever, answering questions. I'm cool with whatever, guys. This stream's for you. So we're going with Ayuk over Lockett. Let's not bench McLaurin. And what did the vote? Did people vote? What's up, Farrell? What did people vote? Oh, everyone said Gibson. Okay, it was very close for me actually. Jarvis Landry, I think he's gonna play. Bro, this was, this is really the epitome of fantasy. And I did post a tweet and I just really wanted to make it clear that it wasn't just about me being bitter. So I posted a league where I won. Cause I know, like, if I just like ragged on, oh, I'm losing, I'm mad, and this year is BS. I don't want anyone to be like, oh, you just sour grapes, right? You're just because you're losing. Trying to bring up the tweet right now. And so I posted a league where it's a $500,000 league, tournament style, and I'm still in it. I can still win the 500,000. And it was the worst team I drafted out of 3 in that tournament. And it's my best team. And I just wanted to point out that this is what's happened this year. I mean, Jeff Wilson is, damn, I wish this could get off the screen. Jeff Wilson is the epitome of what's going on this year. I don't know what that word means, but I think I used it right. Like he's like the microcosm of what's happening this year. Look at Jeff Wilson, guys. This is unbelievable. Jeff Wilson, right? Looked solid last week, at least a tough runner. He was back. Like he was healthy. He got a week. He got activated. He got a week, and then he got some carries. Now it's his big debut, right? There's no Hasty. So the number 3 guy's gone. The number 1 guy's gone. Mostert's gone. There's literally no other running back there, like, to take away any carries other than Trey Sermon and Kyle Juszczyk, the fullback. So Jeff Wilson, it's his game, right? He's the workhorse that game. That's solidified. He's on a team that loves to run the ball. They really want to run the ball. There's only about 3-4 teams in the league that are like that. Niners are one of them. That's their identity. That's the identity they want. And they got it back in the Rams game. They want to run the ball. Jeff Wilson is the workhorse. The matchup is amazing. Can't get much better unless you play the Jets or something. All right. On top of that, the game script worked exactly like we thought. Niners D played extremely well. Everything great. What, Jeff Wilson gets 6 fantasy points. What the heck? That's this, like, it doesn't make any sense. I don't even bother looking at it, like analyzing it. That's this year. That's what this season is. This season is Jeff Wilson. This season is Jeff Wilson. That's what the 2021 fantasy football season is. Jeff Wilson's stat line, week 11. It's berserk. So this is the tweet I put out. Let me read it. I feel like fantasy football has been a complete 180 this year. Drafting an 8+++ team could result in you being in last place. I mean, am I wrong? Here's an example of the worst team I drafted out of 3 drafts for the $500,000 FFPC tourney, and I'm about to get a W this week with Zach Wilson. So I made a huge rookie mistake. It's embarrassing to admit. But frankly, I was overwhelmed. I was running a lot of leagues. I didn't even bother. I didn't even care to look. So it's fine now. It didn't affect me much, but I didn't read the rules, and I didn't know there's no free agency. There's no $0 bid. So I spent all my FAB. And I was like, well, I got Robbie Gold, so it's not that bad. He gets injured. So I rolled 6 weeks without a kicker. And I rolled last week because I got Matthew Stafford. I rolled last week with Zach Wilson in my lineup, and I won. And I beat Patrick Mahomes. That's right. Zach Wilson beat Patrick Mahomes. And I whooped this dude because Saquon Barkley didn't even play yet when I posted this. I destroyed him. I went up against the team with A.J. Brown, Zeke, Patrick Mahomes, Mark Andrews. I don't even know who else he had. Ravens D, Justin Tucker, right? And I beat him without a quarterback, without any FAB budget. And that's just been this year. And, hey, I'm still in the running for $500,000. What am I, 7-4? I'm 7-4, right? All I gotta do is win out, and I'm guaranteed some money. I think what a second place gets $500. First place gets oh man, is the year even over? Oh man, I think the year is over. I think I'm not. I gotta look at that. I gotta read the rules again. When does that end? I think it ends week 12. So I think I got a must-win situation here. I gotta win, and first place gotta lose. So I can still win it though, or at least win second place, get $500. That's fine. First place, I think, gets like 1250 or 1500, and then advances onto the $500,000 tournament. Um, sorry for the rant. I had another post too with just like the most amazing picks. And man, I tweeted that so long ago. It was like I had like such a good team. I forgot what it was. I love this meme right here. They said let Russ cook. I guess I stole a meme. What are you gonna do? I just post stuff from my Discord. I'm sorry for stealing memes. I've been known to steal memes. Kind of guilty. I don't know where the meme came from. Hey, meme theft. It's real. I'm not gonna be able to find it, but whatever. This is not good. Looking at this is not good. But I posted a team that was just what did I like Derrick Henry, Mahomes, Ruggs, Calvin Ridley. And I was like, oh man, I'm about to win the Super Bowl. This team is so fun. Like, that's what it's been. Don't need my lineup hacked, but just stopping by to say happy Thanksgiving, man. Thank you so much, Josiah. Happy Thanksgiving to you as well and everyone here. I love this new camera, by the way. It's so good in the dark, and it gives that hack vibe. I love it. Actually looks semi decent. I know it looks a little too brownish, but I got the red lights going. I mean, that looks bright on the camera. It looks pretty good. Swift going off Thursday. I I wouldn't necessarily say that. I feel like Swift kind of goes off every game, or at least every other game. Like I just feel like Swift's a really good running back that's gonna put up a lot of points regardless. I don't see why Thursday's that much special. Khalil Mack out, Akeem Hicks out. That's gonna really hurt when the Lions run the ball. So, yeah, I mean, I'd be surprised if Swift doesn't get double digit fantasy points. He's just a really good running back, and he can do it on the ground and in the pass game for sure. That's where he's really deadly. Derek Carr or Burrow. I'm always picking Burrow in this situation. I feel like he's got more upside, and with all the news with the Raiders and Ruggs gone, like Carr's kind of lost his flame, kind of lost that fire. So I'm going with Burrow here, man. I feel like the Bengals still have that it factor. Raiders kind of have that poop factor. Elijah Moore is a tough one. He's a rookie that I loved. I think I made a video, or I think he was featured in my Dynasty Sleepers video that I did. Huge fan as a prospect. He's starting to ball in the NFL. The big problem with Elijah Moore is his quarterback change. So we saw when Flacco came in, Elijah Moore was lighting it up. But the cat's kind of out the bag. You can't really put it back in. So I don't think the quarterback change is a huge deal. I think it is a deal. I think Flacco's better for him. More so, Zach Wilson's very unpredictable. Like he's a gunslinger, but he's a mix between like a really cool gunslinger who can, throw the ball and like make big plays, and also like Nathan Peterman. So if you combined like a Brett Favre or a Mahomes or like an Aaron Rodgers and Nathan Peterman, like 50% like elite gunslinger and 50% Nathan Peterman means, that's kind of what Zach Wilson is. Unfortunately, Nathan Peterman's like the worst quarterback ever. ever play in the NFL. So because he's so inconsistent and so crazy like that, then we don't know what Elijah Moore is gonna go. I'll always bet with the talent, especially now it's easier now. I don't have to go back 3 weeks and be like, go get Elijah Moore. Now that we've seen him, it's kind of me cheating right now. We've already seen him do it in the NFL. I already loved him as a prospect. Like he is amazing. Loved him. So I'm gonna go with yes, he does keep it up, even though there is a quarterback change. Sorry, I skipped over some questions. I don't know what else. I'm doing my best. I just went through to get the newer ones in. Elijah Moore or Gaskin for full PPR. Oh man, you're doing it to me. This is one that I may have said Gaskin before this Philip Lindsay news. I'm gonna go with Gaskin, and people's gonna hate me. I sent you the post. What is it? What post? Please don't talk about me stealing memes. I want to get off that topic. I'm just gonna look at Instagram or Facebook. I've deleted Instagram. I mean, sorry, I deleted Facebook Messenger on my phone. So sorry. Yeah, that's already deleted. So I don't. It's not Instagram. Yeah, it was getting out of hand, dude. So I deleted it. What am I looking at? Please don't point out that I stole a meme. It's a meme. I stole it on. I didn't mean to. I also didn't look. Hope it's not the meme. It's not a meme. Oh, my post. Oh, cool. Thank you. I sometimes forget people are not. Sometimes people is unselfish. Thank you. That's cool. Thank you. There it is. How do we put this here? Oh, thank you. Yes. There we go. My me. All right. This is cool. Thanks for posting this, man. And so it says, I'm about to win a championship. This is my year. I drafted the best team. 2021 fantasy football is going to be so much fun. So much. I had to go all in on that. And so associated by a fantasy enthusiast, August 29th, 2021. And this is the team they drafted. They drafted Jackson Mahomes. Oh yeah, that's right. That was another joke. They drafted Jackson Mahomes as the quarterback. Derrick Henry, Oh, look at this sexy team. Chris Carson, Allen Robinson, Calvin Ridley, George Kittle, Henry Ruggs as a sleeper, and Washington football team defense. I mean, they're sometimes going first overall defense, sometimes fourth, sometimes sixth, but sometimes first, sometimes top three. Yeah, there it is. Well, thanks for posting this, man. I thought this was something for selfish gain or to rag on me or something. And really appreciate you found it, man. This is Chandler. Thank you so much. Appreciate you, man. It's humbling. I know. I think lowly of myself. What are we doing? I forgot what we're doing. Elijah Moore or Darnell Mooney? How did Elijah Moore do last? I mean, Mooney do last week? I think we're gonna go with Mooney. Let's go, Mooney. Elijah Moore is just a little unpredictable, is all. So if Mark Ingram plays, start Ingram. If he doesn't play, start Javonte Williams. Gabe says, "Hey, happy Thanksgiving. Looking at who to put in my lineup. My difficulties, my difficulties. So Pittman or Brandon Cooks or Miles Sanders for last two spots. All right, so you got three players. You need to bench one: Pittman, Cooks, Miles Sanders. Oh, we hate Miles Sanders here. We're a Miles Sanders hating family. Miles Sanders, Brandon Cooks, who was and Pittman. Let's bench Miles Sanders. For some reason, Miles Sanders doesn't put up fantasy points. I don't know what it is. Yes, thank you again, Chandler. Waddell or Ayuk? Let's go with Waddell. Jalen Waddell. Goff playing tomorrow? Probably. Not guaranteed. Start three RBs. Mixon, Monty, Najee, and Saquon. Well, we know I never bench Saquon. Well, shoot, man. Actually, wow, this is a tough one because you have two or three running backs that you must start, and then you got Montgomery, who everyone knows is gonna go off. Got the sweetest matchup. He's gonna get that turkey leg, man. So you got to start David Montgomery. I think even over Saquon Barkley, dude. So Montgomery over Saquon, and it's really close. You got to start Najee Harris, and crap, dude. I. So I'm definitely going number one Najee, number two David Montgomery, and number three is between Saquon and Mixon. And I mean, they just fired Jason Garrett. I mean, that clearly communicates, hey, we're not going to give Saquon 6 carries anymore. But there's risk. Yeah, number one, Najee, number two, Montgomery. I got that locked. Okay, so I locked those two in. I just want to let you know those two are locked in. What's my phone keep going off? Okay, nothing important. I think number three, we go Mixon. How can you bench Saquon? Ah, man. Who do we bench, guys, out of these? You have to start Montgomery. Who's gonna bench Najee, right? Don't bench. You can't bench Najee Harris. Like, that's insane. So help me out on this. Let's kind of start a poll. Okay, let's start a poll here. One more right here. Who does this guy bench? Mixon, Montgomery, Najee, or Saquon? So it's really between, to me, Saquon and Mixon. Who does he bench? Now, the Steelers play the Bengals, by the way. Saquon's going against the Eagles, right? Is that right? Yes, Eagles at Giants. Oh boy, that's nasty. That's nasty. Who does this guy bench? Saquon or Mixon? Let's see what the chat says. So difficult. Thomas says bench Mixon. Chunga says bench Mixon. Bench Saquon. They're a dumpster fire. This is tough. I think you bench Saquon. I mean, you're in a great situation. Bro, you have 4 elite running backs. Jeez. You know, most of us can't find 2, right? Like, I don't have two running backs in some leagues. It just I'm in a league where I lost my RB1, I lost my RB2, I lost my RB3 was on bye. I lost my wide receiver one. I lost my wide receiver two. I lost my wide receiver three, and I lost my wide receiver four. IG experts like I have the most points for. Like it's not like I did something wrong. I mean, I drafted Calvin Ridley, Julio, Antonio Brown, Kareem Hunt, traded away Najee Harris. I got David Montgomery. Like I had Kareem. I drafted Kareem Hunt late. Like I lost all these guys. Hollywood Brown. I got in a trade. It was crazy. You bought low on Saquon. I already know you did, man. I already know. You're a smart dude. I can tell. Swift and Taylor. That's great, man. I'm not that lucky, unfortunately. Not that it's all luck. I mean, you drafted very well, but some of it is luck that my guys got hurt and stuff too. So, I give you props. That was skills for drafting these two guys. You did well. And also lucky, no one got hurt. Yes, I do think Devontae Freeman is legit rest of season, mid-tier RB2, which he's good. He's like around Melvin Gordon or Javonte Williams, right around that type of running back, startable every week. And I would love to have a guy like that on some of my teams. Kelsey for trailer. That's a very ballsy move. Good job on that one because trading away Kelsey is tough. I remember seeing this. I don't know if I gave you the advice to do that. Chime in, let me know. I think you asked me and I think I said yes, do it, but just confirm with me that that story is true because I remember seeing this on Twitter. I have no clue for sure what I said or if you even asked me or if I even answered. But from what I remember, I did give you the green light to trade away Kelsey for Taylor. Although Kelsey is amazing, Jonathan Taylor is more valuable. But just I'd rather start a random tight end, give me some points, and then have a running back that I know I can start every week. I traded Kelsey and Pollard for I don't know what that is. Taylor too. I asked you. Okay, so I said I approved, I assume. I gave you the green light for that. No, that's great for you, Jack. I don't have anybody. Justin Herbert or Heineke? Why would we bench Herbert? Did he do something wrong? He did something naughty? We're not benching Herbert, dude. Get out of here. That ain't even close, dude. That's not even close. If I package Michael Carter, who's hurt, Devontae Freeman, and Mike Williams, what wide receiver should I target? It's really not a way I can answer that. I mean, somebody wants three okay players. I mean, it's somebody that can drop somebody. Like, you got to find the right person. Me, I look at these trades and I just hit cancel right away. I don't want three okay players. I gotta drop two players to get this, or you gotta send a trade for three players. So, I mean, you just gotta find. It's about the person. It's not about. So this is one specific league. So you're dealing with 11 other humans. Find a human who needs two RB2s. Michael Carter's an RB2. Devontae Freeman's an RB2. Find a guy who needs two of those. Mike Williams is just Mike Williams. He's just a sell high wide receiver who I still like, by the way. I already had Kittle. That's right, baby. So you're in good hands. I mean, you got Jonathan Taylor, so and you got to start him during his 5-game outburst. DJ Moore, Ayuk, Elijah Moore, Lockett, Gallup. I like DJ Moore and I like Lockett. Um, is Amari Cooper playing? Honestly, don't know. He will not play. All right. So Gallup definitely is in play. I think we'll just go with Lockett. Yeah, let's just go with Lockett. Obviously, keep tabs on CD Lamb. We know that Amari Cooper won't play week 12 against the Raiders. That is confirmed. Oh, Herbert or Jalen Hurts. You know what? I'm proud that Couch Fam has better fantasy teams than me and better options. So thank you. I mean, you guys did great this year, man. You guys are amazing. I'm trying to just hold on and make playoffs. I ain't out of it yet. Um, I don't think we're benching Jalen Hurts. I'm gonna go with Jalen Hurts here. I love both though. This is no slander on Justin Herbert. Love him this week. I think he's an elite option, but I'm just not comfortable benching Jalen Hurts. I mean, this guy's been a stud this year. Two of the same question. Two of the same question. Wow, back to back. I don't think we've ever seen that ever. This guy has Herbert or Hurts. This guy has Herbert or Hurts back to back. Wow. Well, yeah. Two live questions with one answer stone. If Lamb out MVS or Cedric Wilson, let's go with Cedric Wilson. Well, you starting Mark Ingram if he plays. I think that's easy. And otherwise, I guess start Slim Reaper and take it easy. Play it safe. Hollywood or Mooney or Hunt. So bench Mooney. Bench Mooney, and I'm leaning towards starting Hollywood. I like Ayuk this week. I like Ayuk this season. I was actually pushing him, saying, "Look, he's improving." You know, people were making fun of him, and now he's a legit wide receiver. Just a late bloomer this year. You know, hey, better to come alive right at the halfway point than never at all. Lamar and Stafford. Should I trade Matthew? I would just say yes, but this is not. No one wants him. You're not going to get anything from him. You should have done this 5 weeks ago when Stafford was hot. Okay. Now, Robert Woods is out. There's Odell Beckham memes. There's a bunch of crap. So I don't know, man. I mean, you're not going to get, no one needs a quarterback. I mean, sure, you can, I guess. I mean, there's a reason why you're trading away Stafford and not Lamar. You see what I mean? Other people know this too. So maybe just keep him at this point, unless there's a crazy Matthew Stafford fan club. The president of the unless the president of the Matthew Stafford fan club is in your league, you know, probably want to hold on to him. Latavius, no, not him. So Brandon Cooks or DK. Let's go with DK Metcalf. Lots of upside this game. You don't want to miss out on that upside. I do have my worries about Metcalf. Don't get me wrong. I have worries about Brandon Cooks. Latavius is not part of this. He's out of the question. You don't want to miss out on this type of upside. Russell Wilson's return to dignity. Eli Mitchell, Mark Ingram, Ayuk, bench one, half PPR. Well, if Ingram doesn't play, this is very easy for you. If Eli Mitchell doesn't play, this is very easy for. There's a chance one or two of these guys are out. Let's say all three of them do play. I would say to bench Brandon Ayuk. AJ Dillon, Ingram, Saquon, and Henderson start three. So we bench one, two, three. We bench one. So assuming Aaron Jones is out. If Aaron Jones plays, obvious easy answer. If Ingram's out, obvious easy answer. So that's assuming all four of them play. I would start Saquon, and assuming that Aaron Jones is out, I would start AJ Dillon. All right, so start Dillon. Start Saquon, and then we got Ingram versus I forgot Henderson. Start Henderson. Yeah, to bench Ingram. Start Renfro, Bateman, or Corey Davis. Renfro's looking good. Start Hunter Renfro. I like the idea of picking up Russell Wilson. I'll let that be your decision, but I would start Josh Allen this week. I'm not benching Josh Allen. I would start him. It's up to you if you want to pick up Russell Wilson. Obviously, quarterbacks are not at a premium in your league. Um, in your league, I've seen your teams. I don't know. It looks like you're in an 8-team league. Every team, at least your team looks stacked. Like your bench is like my starters. Like you're good. Like you had Kittle on your bench, like for as an example. So, in your league, you want to try your best to hold on to Stevenson, but at this point, you're never starting him. Just make that clear. I still don't want to drop him, but he is your RB5, so that's that. I mean, you got to make that call. Guys wants Elijah Moore, wants to only give me Emmanuel Sanders, but I already have Knox. That's stupid. This is really dumb. Don't even entertain this. Just find a nice way to tell him to kick rocks, because you might need to trade with this guy later. But this is an offensive trade. Don't trade away Elijah Moore for a 34-year-old wide receiver. How old is Emmanuel Sanders? 34. You don't want to do that crap, dude. This dude's 34 freaking years old, bro. No, thank you. Half PPR. Start to Mooney, Gallup, Devontae Smith. All right. If CD Lamb plays, then bench Gallup, and CD Lamb is out, then start then bench Devontae Smith. Dalvin, Saquon, or Hendo. Start Dalvin Cook and bench Henderson. So bench Henderson. Favorite sleeper picks at each position next week. That's probably for the video tomorrow. I don't know. I don't know yet. Russell Wilson's a sleeper for me. Yeah, Russell Wilson's a sleeper. Who's a sleeper at running back? I think Antonio Gibson could go off. I think he has a lot of upside. And I think Javonte Williams is gonna go off every week. So that's not a big one, I guess. Wide receiver? Huh. Man, Gallup could be a big sleeper. Ayuk. That's two good sleepers there. Russell Gage. Russell Gage, I think, is a huge Russell Gage and Russell Gage and Marvin Jones. That applies, right? Two big sleepers this week in the same game. Jags, Falcons, Russell Gage and Marvin Jones. Because Russell Gage, from time to time, he's not going to get the targets, but that's more of the outlier. So if they played a full season with Russell Gage as a wide receiver one, there will be 3 games where you're like, what the heck, dude? I thought you were the number one wide receiver. But the other games, the other 14 games, he would clearly be the wide receiver. It's a 10-man. Well, that's why, man. I'm used to 12 teamers. That 2 teams really changes a lot. Playing a 12-teamer next year, that's just my recommendation, my opinion. Who should my 2 running backs be? We already answered this. I said to bench Henderson. I prefer running backs over wide receivers. Elijah Moore probably get more fantasy points, but I do prefer running backs. If Damian Harris even misses 1 game, you're like, oh man, I got Ramondre. I could trade him. You should try to trade Ramondre Stevenson. Who has Damian Harris? Try to trade him. I think a lot of leagues still have 1 more week to trade. Not every league. A lot of leagues trade deadline's over. A lot of leagues have 1 more week. We'll probably go with Cedric Wilson if Lamb is out because Cooper's out too. Higgins, Judy, or Waddle. I'm gonna go with Higgins. That's a tough one, man. I would bench Judy, but other than that, it's pretty tough between Higgins and Waddle. Is Curtis Samuel worth picking up? We have him in the Throne League. I mean, he's just a flyer. At this point, Curtis Samuel's like your wide receiver 6, to be honest. So I would say, yeah, he's worth picking up, but nothing. I'm not too excited about a wide receiver stash right now. He's really never been a part of this team. Curtis Samuel's never been acclimated to this team yet, so it's like you're gonna pick him up. He's gonna either let you down for several weeks, or he's gonna play good 1 week. Then you're never gonna start him. If you do, he'll probably play bad. He's just a wide receiver stash, a wide receiver 6 on your team. Not even saying he's gonna do bad, but it's like he's got an uphill battle, and you're gonna bench him, even if I'm wrong and he does great. He's gonna be on your bench. In what universe are you starting Curtis Samuel? So why I'm telling Val, whose team he's got extreme depth. Like Val's got insane depth. Like I said, he had Kittle on the bench because he had Kelsey just a minute ago. I told him to try and keep Stevenson because I know if Damian Harris gets hurt, Stevenson becomes the RB1, top 12 running back. That's great. If McLaurin goes out, like Curtis Samuel's still like a flyer wide receiver 4, wide receiver 3, like a fringe wide receiver 3. Like, you see what I'm saying? So I just don't see the appeal. Not saying not to do it. It might still be your best guy to have rostered. Curtis Samuel is a good chance that he's going to be your best, most expendable player, right? The last player on your roster, your worst player, could be Curtis Samuel. So if he's better than your current worst player, Like maybe Beasley, maybe you drop Beasley for him. I guess that's okay. Because Beasley's going to be another one of those guys that no one's going to start when he has one good game on your bench. And then what? You put him in your lineup, you know what's coming next. Same exact scenario. With Dawson Knox back, I don't trust Cole Beasley, especially with him being banged up. Who should my two wide receivers be this week? What's up, Jack? AJB, Ayuk, Patterson, or Cordero, Slim Reaper, Renfro, or OBJ. All right, let's bench OBJ. Let's start Cordero Patterson. And then what do we got? AJ Brown, huh? Yeah, I'm thinking AJ Brown if he plays. If not, let's go with the Renfro would be safer. I don't like safe. Let's go with the Slim Reaper. No, I think Baker sucks. 12 man. That's good. Hey, do what you like, dude. If you like being in a 10-team league, then stay in it for sure. I'm like half joking and trying to push what I like onto you. So if you do like your 10-team league or you like the variety, you like it, do what you like. That's always my motto. I will tell you what my settings are and I'll explain why they're good and I will recommend them to you. But if you're in a league with different settings or wildly different rules and settings, and you guys love it, you're not bickering every day, you have fun with it, then I mean that's all that matters. If your club, your treehouse club or your fantasy football league, which is basically a club, right? If your club likes it and you have fun, you love competing, then that's all that matters. That's all fantasy football is, anyways. That's another great sleeper pick. I liked what I saw. Don't laugh at me. I like what I saw his first debut. I like that they went to him. It was just curl routes, but it shows, hey, something is there. I mean, could this guy be like a mini Terrell Owens? Like that's what I'm seeing. Like, man, these guys respect him out there. The corners. This team wants to use him, right? Could he be something like that? Could he be that awesome? And I saw a glimpse of that. And I know everyone will make fun of that and be like, what are you talking about? Like he's cursed, like he looked horrible. I didn't see that. I saw that he could be a valuable asset to this team. Now, why I'm telling everyone to bench Odell is because he's just too risky. I would like to see a game from him. When I was doing the bus list for week 11, I was surprised to find that nearly 50% of fantasy managers started Kenny Golladay. I was like, didn't you want to see him play one game before you confident enough to put him in there? Maybe it was because they had to, but I mean, it should have been closer to 15-20% of fantasy owners starting him. I don't understand why everyone started Kenny Golladay. It's the same thing with OBJ. I want to see OBJ play one game, man. Give me some confidence. Give him some snaps. He played like what 30% or 38% or 28% of snaps his first week, which he's only been on the team for a few days. He's got the bye week. He could be good to go. I love it. I love him as a sleeper. I love him as an upside play. I'll pick him in DFS in a tournament play. But as far as regular fantasy head-to-head matchup, I'm hesitant to start him. I think his floor is 0, and I don't want a 0 floor guy in my lineup. I need a high floor guy. I need that Julian Edelman. I need that Wes Welker. I need the high floor guy. I need that Mark Ingram type of player to give me a floor. Give me something that I can rely so I can edge out my opponent, beat him out. That's what I want. I want to win. I want to get more points than him. I want him to screw up. I want him to start Odell Beckham and get 0 points. You see what I mean? So, although I love this pick, I do have that gut feeling too. So I completely get it. I loved it as a sleeper pick, a sexy pick, but just keep in mind he's a low floor, risky guy on a new team. We have not saw it yet. I saw a glimpse of what the future may behold, but that's just a glimpse. My premonitions might be wrong about Odell Beckham. Schultz or Hawkinson? Ooh, this is a tough one because this is another possibly high scoring game. We're going with Dalton Schultz. Yeah, it is close though. Oh, Hurts rushing ability cause him to be a. It's not necessarily Hurts rushing ability, but Hurts needs to improve as a passer, and he has been taking leaps. Now he needs to take more leaps as a passer to be good. Goddard's already pretty good, so it's more so the pass. Let's look at a similar player, Lamar Jackson. All right, there's no quarterback runs more than him, well, except Jalen Hurts now, but Lamar always runs. He's a talented runner. That team runs a lot. But we still see Hollywood, a.k.a. Slim Reaper, and Mark Andrews, a.k.a. Dallas guy. I mean, the similarities couldn't be any closer, right? Lamar Jackson, Jalen Hurts, Hollywood, Devontae Smith, Slim Reaper, Mark Andrews, Dallas Goddard. This is so similar. You really can't find a more similar situation ever. It's two young quarterbacks, too young. I mean, these guys could even be close in age. Young quarterback, young wide receiver, young tight end. Like, wow. So, and obviously Hollywood and Mark Andrews are two studs. So it's not about Jalen Hurts running. It's about Jalen Hurts being more accurate, reading better reads as well. And if he can keep continuing to do that, he's already taken one big leap. Then Goddard and Devontae Smith will take that leap. They'll get better themselves too. And Goddard, he's still kind of young. He hasn't played that much without Ertz. Now Ertz is gone, and it's a totally different regime, different quarterback there. No Carson Wentz, so it's looking different. And then Devontae Smith still a rookie, so let's see, man. Very nice. Hopefully that's a money league, and you'll take their money, man. I'm rooting for you to win. I think we answered this. So let's definitely start the running backs. Let's start Gibson. Let's start Montgomery. And so we start 3, bench 3. Start Gibson, start Montgomery, start Renfro. Anyone for flex? Hendo, Ayuk, Renfro, OBJ, or Devontae Smith. Let's go with the running back, Henderson. Yes. Did anyone ask who that is? I don't think anybody asked, but that is a good point. It's way better not to know who that is. And don't Google him. If you do, you will regret. Especially if you go down the Jackson Mahomes rabbit hole of just god awfulness. What's up, Mock? Mock? MOC. Fellow hack. I can tell this is a fellow elite hacker such as myself, Mock XM. Only a hacker would use that name. Are you hacking lineup still? I'm gonna send through. Yeah, let's hack one. Let's hack a lineup. Let's go, baby. I got the Venmo coming through. All right, my phone's warmed up. I'll see it come through. Galoop, Moni, DJM, AJB. Choose 2, bench 2. All right. So I'm gonna start DJ Moore and AJ Brown. Let's bench Mooney. And Gallup is a very interesting start if CeeDee Lamb is out. I think CeeDee Lamb is going to play. Someone wants to know your record, Val. 5-6 and 4. 5-6 sucks, dude. Let's get that up. But a couple wins and you're there, bud. 4th place, huh? probably got a ton of points for. You probably have a bunch of point. Yeah, because you're probably tied with a bunch of other 5 and 6 teams, and you're the best 5 and 6 teams. Hey, just keep winning, and you're guaranteed a playoff spot. I'm sure 4 teams make playoffs at least. Playing Bridgewater over Ingram in Superflex. Playing Bridgewater over Ingram in Superflex. Agree? Well, yeah, you always want to start quarterback over running back. I just don't get a lot of questions like that, so you stumped me. I was like, wait, what? Superflex, baby. It's great. What's up, Sven? Questions keep coming. Chandler. See, guess my record. I don't know, dude. 5 and 6. 8 and 3. Good job, Kim. Judy, Higgins, or Odell? I swore I just answered this. I said Higgins. No, I didn't answer this. This one has Odell in it. Tyler, what's up, man? Couch fan for how many years? 2, 4, 5, 6. Tyler's couch fan. Should I trade Fournette for Aaron Jones? I'm hating too. Not a huge fan of Fournette as a player myself. Made a lot of hate videos towards him, but he's really good. I mean, Fournette's better than Aaron Jones, and he's healthy. I would say no. Why would you? I don't know. I would not do this. Don't do it. Keep Fournette. Just roll with Fournette. Would you trade? Like, I would need another piece. Like, I think more of a 2-for-1 would be good. So, yeah, I don't know. I wouldn't do it. I know. I mean, look, man, I can change my mind, right? All the hate from Fournette was like from 2+ years ago, like, or before last season began. I need some water. Cheers. Oh, buddy, 3, 6, and 1. Are you eliminated? I think you're not eliminated more than likely, but you need like everything to happen. You have to win out, and you need the perfect, like you need first place and second place like to dominate, and then all the other mid guys, the guys that are like in sixth place, fifth place, just to keep losing and score lower points, so you beat them in the tie. So I think you have a chance. So first thing I gotta say, Chandler, if you have a tie, then more than likely you guys don't have decimal scoring. That's a no-no, right? This is 2021. You need decimal scoring. Now, I just seen a decimal score tie this year, so I'm not saying it's impossible, but if you don't have decimal scoring, turn that crap on, dude. With decimal scoring, it's so much better. Like, what are we, 4 years old? We don't know what .1 means. Like, are you kidding me? Like, it's still, if you can't do decimals or you're scared of them, like, keep that to yourself. It's embarrassing. It's okay. I'm not judging you. I'm just saying keep it to you. Like, don't tell people out loud that stuff. Just be like, oh, it's decimals. All right. Like, don't be scared of decimals. And if you are, like I say, keep that crap to yourself. All right. Don't say it out loud. It is embarrassing. I'm not math shaming anyone here. If you can't do math, if you're scared of them, that's okay. It's fine. I'm here to help. I'll help you do basic math. I'm just saying, use decimals and don't admit that you're scared of decimals. As this man has a tie, which is just ridiculous. So I hope it does. And first of all, Chandler, tell me, does your league have decimals? Oh, I got $10. Luke, Venmo, hack time. All right. So that's not normal. What the heck is normal mean? Yeah, I think this guy, you mean non-decimals? That's not normal. I just want to like that. Normal is with decimals. We've always played normal. Well, you deserve to lose. You deserve to lose. Play with decimals is the way to go. I'm telling you guys right now. Go with decimals. You'll be fine. Why are you guys so scared of normal? Decimals is normal. You got to play with decimal scoring, guys. It's 2021. What are we doing here? We're on a computer. The computer does the math. You don't have to write it down. You don't have to do the math by your hand. It tells you who wins. Well, tell them what's up. I have Google Voice. You want me to call your we'll do it right now live. I'll call your commissioner. Who's the commish? What's his or her name? I'll call them up on the phone. Email me their number. We'll call them right now. I'll put it on speaker. I got Google Voice. I'm not even worried about it. And just call them. Then I just put my number on Do Not Disturb or something. I'm not gonna block. If I block my number, they're not gonna pick up. We'll tell them. Come on, everyone knows that, right? You got it. You got to use decimal scoring. Other than Jack, everyone knows. Use decimal scoring. Playoffs are should be week 15 in most leagues. This man said that's what's funny. He said we play normal. Okay, yeah, that's fine, Jack. I don't hate anything you said here. Decimal scoring is a must. Okay, got hurt. Huh? Got hurt. Got hurt. Got hurt. Okay. $10, Luke, Venmo. We zoom in on this? Yeah, there we go. It should be week 15. You need to go in your league and check yourself because the commissioner may have left it at week 14. It really shouldn't be week 13. I mean, it could. 2-week playoffs. You got to check, but a standard is week 15 now that we got 18 weeks in the regular season. There you go, buddy. Picks are a way of life. Picks are what makes Dynasty fun. Drafting's the most fun part of fantasy. Everyone knows that. Decimal scoring's a must. Am I calling the commish or what? Does the commission know me? Do they know Fantasy Couch? Just ask that. If they're familiar with Fantasy Couch, like I think we have to call them right now on the live. Oh yeah, we're hacking Luke just paid. And let's get that going. I think this will be the first and last hack tonight. What platform is this on? All right, it said it was profanity. It's just stepdad. Yeah, that might not have been a good call. I don't know. A stepdad, that scares me. Sounds like someone who's like not gonna be happy that I called a buddy. That sounds like a non-scary call. I definitely don't want to call anyone that's sleeping, though. That's for sure. I don't know why, but like everyone's on the East Coast that tunes in the Couch Fan. I'm on the West Coast, so it's not even 8 p.m. here. ESPN got you. Bro, don't get me in trouble, Luke. I swear, dude. This guy's like, don't freaking do anything. Everything's bad. There's a bad team name, bad team image. Bro, I gotta look at this league. I gotta maneuver around. I mean, I can't put any adult material on here, dude. Like, it'll ruin the whole channel. Um, I can take a look at it though. It should be fine. I just gotta be careful. And you are the only hack, so it's kind of like you're kind of special. You get special privileges. All right, let's hack Luke. And you sent me 2 different passwords. That email was from 2 months ago. All right, so okay, I'll use the old email. Okay. I mean the old credentials, I mean. All right, let's see. Yep, okay, this one works. Do you really have 30 fantasy teams? Fruity Loops 3 repeat offender. Okay, this one Big D. That's it, Big D. We have one team name that's kind of risque. This guy. Oh, dude, come on, bro. If I brought this on the screen, Big D. Yeah, dude. Yeah, some of these are risque. Let me see if I can just look at you. Yeah, I don't know if I'll be able to. So there's two big Ds. You played the safer Big D last week, so it does come up. Team Big. All right, this is a little. All right, we can do it. You're not trying, as long as you're not trying to trick me, you're not trying to fool me. All right, we can hack this. We can hack. Got waivers up. All right. My God. Playoffs should be week 15. You have to check in your league. Oh yeah, let's go. If any commish is wilding out and is just not a total lunatic, I'll call him live on the show. We'll do that. If your commish is a total like nut job, no, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna get into a shouting match. This is about fun. Like it's more about fun content than dealing with a crazy. Yeah, I don't have that type of energy, and like I don't like dealing with people that just gonna be yelling and talking nonsense. But yeah, someone somewhat reasonable, and you think I can debate them, or just have a fun conversation. I'm definitely willing to call them, and we've done it before. It's been done. I've called commissioners and league mates. We did it twice before on here, so it's been done. All right, I got this up. There's some people have some bad stuff on here, and we're gonna do our best to avoid that and hope I don't get screwed. All right. I'll try my best. All right. Oh man. Yeah, no more of this. All right, no more. I'm not hacking this anymore, dude. If you guys have that type of stuff going on in your league. Yeah, like if that guy's profile pic shows up, I'll probably just be banned for life off YouTube. I'll be done. I'm risking it. All right, let's go quick before something bad happens. All right. So the one and only hack, Luke. All right, let's do it, baby. All right. So we got Kamara on IR. Okay. I guess Eli Mitchell's gonna play. Let's put Renfro in here. Now he plays Thursday, so we'll swap him with JJ. And we don't really have a running back. So we'll go Ramondre, assuming Eli Mitchell is good. And looks like we get to add one player for free. All right. And only one IR spot. All right, I'm going to do this quick. Your quarterback is the bestest quarterback in the world. You could use a running back like Devontae Freeman. Dante, sorry, not Dante Freeman. Dante. I assume Hilliard is picked up. Yep. Burkhead isn't really picked up in any leagues, though. Burkhead's a big sleeper, dude. All right, so we got Burkhead. That's good. We do have a running back, and you need running backs. And let's see what else is there. Christian Kirk, huh? A little bit of Kirk. I'm sorry to admit, dude, but I think you are eliminated from playoffs. Um, what size is the league and how many playoff teams are there? Now, if there's 6 playoff teams and it's a 10-team league, then I don't think you're eliminated. But in a standard league, 6 teams make playoffs and it's 12 team, you're eliminated. You can't make playoffs with 8 losses. I mean, it's might be possible. I mean, first of all, you absolutely have to rely on a lot of luck of other teams that happen, and you have to win out. Like you can't even lose one game. You can't even tie. You're 3-8. I think you're eliminated, dude. Go look at the standings. I think you in a normal league, you're probably mathematically eliminated. I guess not. I guess you did the math. We have 8 teams and 10 teams are there. What the heck does that mean? There are 5 teams and 10 teams are there. There are 5 teams. This sentence there makes no sense. All right, 5 teams with 4 or less wins. These are the instructions to get your lineup hacked. 10-team league. How many teams make playoffs? 5 teams with 4 or less. If 6 teams make playoffs, then why is it? What? You're in a 10-team league where 8 teams make playoffs? Hey, I mean, whatever. You got a chance at least. But this is how you get hacked, ladies and gentlemen. Instructions are all here. There we go. Oh, regardless, sounds like you're still in it since only 2 teams don't make playoffs. Imagine the NFL, there's 32 teams and like 4 teams don't make playoffs or 2. Hey, everyone makes playoffs except the Lions. Look, everyone's going on in the postseason. So we're selling tickets, you're getting hot dogs, beers. Except Detroit. You guys just, I don't know, just figure it out what you're gonna do with that stadium. But and all the other teams, you guys are making playoffs. Texans, you're going to the playoffs. Jaguars, you're going to the playoffs. How do you check when it's playoffs? Let me know what platform you're on. Doesn't it say here my Venmo? Oh, there we go. And then in the Venmo, write your email or the subject of the email so I know like it's you. So write, in a comment on the email, be like, hey, this is from at NFL Fantasy. I'll check. I'm not that familiar with that, but I do have a league in there. You just go to settings. It's all similar. You just go to settings. All right, let's finish this hack. I have to finish this hack, guys. League settings. That's right. All right, so I think we're gonna add Rexy Berkey Heady. Rexy Berkey Head. And your kicker and defense is not great. Maybe we can use this little spruce up on there. Spruce me up. Spruce me up, see? Nope, we can't spruce them up. Wow, no sprucing. I don't know. I don't really trust Greg Joseph. He's been good. What does Vegas have this game? Who's winning? If the Vikings are gonna win, we'll keep Greg Joseph in. But the Niners winning, I mean, on a home game, Niners win. That means we're going with the gold. All right. Oh, defense is good. So we're just gonna add a running back. Yeah, it should be week 15. Only time it's usually week 14 is if they renewed the league or it's a weird commish or something happened there. So let's add Rex. Lions, Bears. Hey, I'm not gonna lie, I am excited for that as well. Yeah, minimum $10 donation. Yeah, $20 guaranteed to get hacked. Minimum $10 donation. Yes. Greg Joseph. That's what's fantasy makes things so cool, like the Bears Lions game. Wow. So playoffs are week. That means the playoffs are week 16 for you. That's a very extreme setting, very weird setting, but it is what it is. All right. So we're done hacking this team. Everything looks good here. And my phone's going off. I got your Venmo. Yes. Okay. Gotcha. You may want to play Bears D regardless, dude. I mean, there's not that many better options than the Bears D this week. That's two different people. Ryan said 8 teams make it. Kim, now they both don't have profile pics, but Kim is K. So Kim, 4 teams make it week 16. Ryan, 8 teams make it. MVP, the slime master, Kyler Murray. I mean, you really thought I was gonna say Cam Newton? Come on, dude. Kyler Murray when healthy. Yeah, Kyler Murray. Come on, bro. All right, let's see if Ryan sent the I don't have anything. Oh, Ryan, did you oh, okay, hold on. Ryan, did you think I actually hack people? You should you should read this. I think don't lie. I've been looked like a fool before when I'm at Ryan, don't lie. Did you think I would actually hack you without knowing like your login or anything? There's actually no hacking going on. People just send me their login. It's all a charade. I'm not an actual hacker. I'm good with like digital stuff, here and there. I'm not a real hacker though. I don't have skills like that. I don't have elite hacker skills. I know how to tweet. All right, so you're in the process of sending it. Okay. Ryan doesn't want to look silly. Well, I don't have any credentials. I mean, DM me where? Oh, so right here. Right here, read this. It says, I mean, it's like a microwavable instructions here, man. How to cook that popcorn. There we go. Right here. Ryan thought I was gonna hack him. Don't lie, Ryan. He thought he'll hack me. This guy, I look like a real hacker. I'm waiting. He's going to hack me. Yeah, I mean, some people have sent it via the Venmo, but that's risking it. Yeah, be safe with your account. And when you do email me, double check you email the right person. Hackmylineup@gmail.com. I'm rolling with the Texans defense this week. Not for life. What would happen if you won the championship? That's up to your league. So your league is like a club, like a personal club. You and a group of 10 of your buddies or coworkers. You're in your personal club. Whatever the heck you guys decide to do is what goes. Whether the winner gets a punishment, whether the loser has to do a punishment, some sort of punishment, something embarrassing, or the winner has to do something, gets a really cool prize. It's all good. I'm just having fun. Yeah, 16. You actually do bring up a point. 16 leagues do have some, like, they're just awful in my opinion. Like, yeah, there is, like, every team is stacked. It's a lot of luck, and it's hard to decide who to start, like, it's hard to drop anybody. Also, the draft is now like you can just auto, like, you don't have to know who the number 3 wide receiver on a team is, right? Well, except the Buccaneers. Like, you could just draft anybody. You can find a running back in round 9. That's right, round 9, round 10. Like Mike Davis, who everyone thought was going to be great, all RB0 strategy. Mike Davis is going in round 13. So I'm just saying, like, you can find these guys. Like Damian Harris goes like undrafted in a 16 league. So you can find dudes super late, like Miles Gaskin going in round 10. Like, that's crazy. And Melvin Gordon goes undrafted. You know what I mean? Hollywood Brown undrafted. Like, so the draft is the easy part, sure. And then it's like every team is stacked. So that's why it's just straight up, like, I wouldn't say it's harder or anything. The draft is easier. Preparing for the draft is easier, that's for sure. It might be the best 3-8 team you have ever seen. I'll be the judge of that. All right, let's see what we got here. ESPN. Let's hack this baby. All right. Looks like the last hack of the night. I think I'm gonna retire my hacking skills after this. Farrell says Farrell, right? Farrell, not Pharrell. Farrell, winner in my league gets the championship belt. Last place in my league has to dress like a girl and go and eat at a fancy restaurant. I like that part. Like you got to wear a dress and all. We got a dress and a wig, and we did because we had to do like a commercial or something. Fantasy tattoo commercial promotion. Uh, fancy restaurant, like steak, like steakhouse, like that, like. And they can't say anything, like, because 'cause they're like, "Oh, this person just, this is how they, this is them." Like, we're not you can't be offensive to a guest at a restaurant. I don't know it's part of a fantasy football charade. I gotta act all serious and stuff. I just gotta go. I like that because it's everyone does the thing where they like stand on the street, people honk at them and stuff. But eating at a fancy restaurant is I like that creativity right there. I like that. What is your fantasy record? I'm in 20 leagues. Some of them my fantasy record is really really hot poop. Some of them is okay. Very unlucky this year, but I'm still thankful that I'm still alive in a lot of my leagues. And that's all I can ask for in life and fantasy. Just give me a chance, baby. Once you're mathematically eliminated, it's over. I'm not mathematically eliminated in most of my leagues. I'm doing very well in some of them. Well, I say unlucky, I mean like Derrick Henry injury just totally derailed some of my big tournaments and leagues. Calvin Ridley. Also, I had the most points for, or second most points for, and trust me, my record does not reflect that. Like it's been pretty nuts. I told the story on the podcast where it's just the most extreme. What was I 1-7 and have the second most points for? Also, I had like another poop issue, and I couldn't start Dearness Johnson on the Cleveland Browns, and I lost. I mean, you know, but I poop digress too much. So I'm all over the place. Definitely out of some of my leagues, but definitely still in most of them, baby. That's all I can ask for. Just give me a chance. I never give up. Even when it's over, I'm still gonna set my lineup. I'm still a good sportsman, the best I can. Not a perfect human by any means. I'm still gonna set my lineup. I'm still gonna compete. That's how I get down. It's in my DNA. That's just who I am. All right, let's hack this. Let's see. Ryan says he's got the best 3-8 team possibly ever. Ryan's like, you've seen a lot of 3-8 teams, but have you seen a 3-8 team like this? I don't think you have. That's what Ryan's saying. We'll find out, ladies and gentlemen. All right, come on. Stupid ESPN. Aspen. What's the name of the league? ESPN league. So I don't know. There's 3 leagues. Ryan, is it Wolfpack, Laz Boys, or this league? Team Allen, one more chance. Wolfpack 1. I got you. All right, I'm just gonna make sure there's nothing weird. Okay, doesn't look weird. Not a weird league. Great group of people here. Buy low on D Hop, sure. Buy really low on Antonio Gibson. Ooh, baby. Talk dirty to me, baby. Everyone's saying to sell sell Gibson. And I'm saying the opposite. As I zig when they zag, I think you can get Antonio Gibson for dirt cheap. And Oh, keeper league, baby. Wow. Now you're really talking dirty to me. Talk dirty to me, baby. Talk keeper to me, baby. Oh, this guy pays attention, huh? Putting your later players at flex. This guy's a professional. 10 team. This is a really good 3-8 team. I must admit, it's amazing. Bench, solid, not great. Bench is solid though. Starters are amazing. So where's your struggles? Is your wide receiver 3? I see you got Boyd, Jacoby, Robbie A. Your wide receiver 3's really been lacking. Your defense looks like crap. Yeah, I would go Odell too and risk it. Either that or Robbie Anderson. Let's go Dalton Schultz, sure. I don't like your defense, man, at all. Everything's solid. You're starting the right players, that's for sure. Like, yeah, I'd risk Odell than to go with the Boyd. So only thing I can do, look the waivers really quick. We gotta try to upgrade that defense. I forgot. Oh, your kicker is Nick Folk. He's pretty good. So probably don't need to upgrade him. Quarterback solid. Yeah, that is a surprising that you're 3-8. But hey, man, at least you're still able to make playoffs. You win a couple games here, you're definitely making playoffs. 8 out of 10 went get in. Dontrell Hilliard, that's a solid pickup. All right. And if I remember correctly, if we are doing this, you do have an IR spot as well. So for running backs, I see 3 good ones. I see Coleman, Rex Burkhead, and Dontrell Hilliard. I'm just not a fan of Tevin Coleman at all, so we won't pick him up. MVS is solid. That's about it. All right. I think we go with the Ravens defense here. Yeah, let's try to get the Ravens D. Now, you're in a must-win situation, so I don't mind burning these waiver claims for any reason at all. It's playoffs or bust. You got to get in. Yeah, we can. Yeah, I like Greg Zerline maybe a little bit more. Let's look at the Vegas odds. We're on the right screen, yeah. New England. We got to go with Greg. I like Greg Zerline more. Let's go with that. So right away, I'm gonna look at players we can stash on IR. So we'll just hoard one extra player, and so it could be Fields. Fields is a good one. So we got Justin Fields. We got that's it. Justin Fields. Cam Akers. That's a good one. We can leave him on there. Is Juju coming back? I don't think he is. He's not, but I for some reason I was like, oh, it's season ending. It's season ending. I just remember looking it up and seeing it's season ending. Why not? It's a okay. Sorry, I didn't see that. Gotcha. All right. This has been weird. This stream has been very weird, I must admit. All right, so we can't use the IR. All right, cool. Cool beans. No worries. And I like Greg Zerline slightly more than Nick Folk. Not a big difference, but I am nervous too, but I think we got to do it. I just think he's going to put up more fantasy points, more upside. So let's go with Greg Zerline against the Raiders. I'm pretty confident in that matchup. Greg Zerline has a bigger leg. Nick Folk, a little more accurate, I'd say, than Greg Zerline, though. These defenses, not that great. So what I want is the Ravens defense. I don't think any other defense quite compares to the Ravens this week. So no Bears D. Texans are okay. And they're not even available. Okay. Bears not available. Bills D going once. Nope. Eagles D's. You have them. Okay, they're okay. I like the Ravens D, man. I'll admit it's not much better. I'm just gonna go ahead. Let's see what the Vegas. I'm gonna go ahead and say don't spend your waiver claim because defenses are hard to predict. So I like the Ravens D. Vegas is looking like kind of a low scoring or mid scoring game. Ravens win, and you have the Philly. Well, I mean, he's predicting the same thing. I don't know. It's not about the Eagles D, which has been okay. It's more about how much the Giants suck. And I hate predicting the Giants because it's like, is Daniel Jones going to be a real quarterback? Is he going to poop? Is he going to fumble? Is Jason Garrett going to go back to clapping? Oh, he's fired. It's just a weird team. Like Jalen Hurts is easy to predict. He runs, he scores, he gets a ton of fantasy points. Giants offense, man, they're so freaking annoying. Then you have your other defense. I mean, we're benching Cowboys D, I'd say. All right, so I'm going to make a final call. I like the Ravens D more. Ryan, so hopefully you're listening closely. I would not spend a claim on them. So go ahead and wait Friday morning for this team to be on free agency. I would add them and I would drop the Eagles D. I don't think there's any week 13 is a sexy one. Week 13 sexy. Or drop really anybody. Maybe Cowboys D. Yeah, you could drop Cowboys D. Really doesn't matter, to be honest. So I prefer Ravens D. Not enough for you to spend the claim because I feel like it's almost the same. I mean, it's really just a guess game at this point because defense. We just looked at what Vegas thinks. They think the score is going to be the exact same. Eagles favored by 3, not too high scoring. Ravens favored by 3, not too high scoring. Yeah, I mean, the way this year's going, this is accurate. Jack says I would not be surprised. It's so stupid. It's so stupid. How could you say something dumber than anything I could say? It's so dumb that it's smart. Jack says it would not surprise me if Daniel Jones actually pooped during a game. All right, just to satisfy Ryan, we will look at the matchup. He's a pain hacky. Oh, you destroyed Team Adams family last week. Good job, dude. You destroyed that team. Demolished. Oh boy. Oh man. You're favored to win by 5.7. But oh boy, you're going up against a really good team. All right. So Tom Brady, the GOAT, Saquon, Joe Mixon, Justin Jefferson, DJ Moore, George Kittle, Miles Sanders, Tyler Lockett, Bears D. I think if I'm just being non-biased and honest, I think the other team is better and gonna score more points. Although, so I would reverse what these projections are saying. I think your team is great and is gonna be really close. I think if I had to say, I would say that your opponent is favored to win by about 1.5 fantasy points. So extremely close, but I prefer his team just slightly. I mean, it's almost dead even to I mean, you got a great team, dude. Eckler, Najee, Dalvin, like that's insane, right? I think it's enough to mask Odell. And Kittle's an amazing player, best tight end in real life, but in fantasy, there's really no big difference, if at all, from Kittle to Schultz. They're about even. He's got Miles Sanders. Now that's a risky play, and Tyler Lockett is a risky play. Bears D, he's got you there. So he's got the quarterback. He's got the defense. I think you got him at running back and flex. I think he's got you maybe at wide receiver. Just because you got Odell. So it's really close, man. Kim, I'm gonna give your team. That's a great team. I love that team, Dallas. Switch out your kicker. Drop Daniel Carlson. He's average this week. He's okay. I don't love him. I'd go get one of the kickers I got on my waivers. Go get a Robbie Gold. Go get another kicker like that. So check out my waiver video if you want to see. You can skim through it too, just the kickers. I don't have the rankings up. I know I got Robbie Gold out there. I prefer Nick Folk, Greg Zerline. Go drop that kicker. Get another kicker. Your defense, Cowboys D, is the same thing. They're average. They're okay this week. I'd be comfortable starting them, but maybe you can find a better defense. Again, my waiver video. Rest of your team's absolutely amazing. So I'm gonna give you a B plus. Yeah, I'm in one league like that too, where everyone has the same exact record. Like it, yeah. So I feel you, man. It's been one of those years. The Throne League, actually, the league where I drafted with you guys, we drafted all together. It's community versus community league. Um, actually, I was gonna try. I'm gonna try something. That's a good pick. The Daniel Jones. Trying to make him poop, but it's not gonna work. No Photoshop session. Not this time. Ramondre's on waivers, and I have Hilliard and Dante Foreman on my bench. Seeing how they perform, is it worth dropping one of them for Stevenson? I think you need to add Ramondre Stevenson. I just don't know who to drop, to be honest. Um, I would take a guaranteed or a top two running back on the Patriots versus I don't know what the heck's going on with the Titans. You figure something out. Add Ramondre Stevenson. Use the IR glitch. Make a trade. Do something. Add Ramondre Stevenson. I got Dontrell Hilliard as my number one waiver ad. I don't know how he's gonna do the very next week. I don't know what's gonna happen when Jeremy McNichols comes back. I don't know. All I know is they cut AP. I don't know. I mean, cutting AP for sure is gonna help Dante Foreman. So that's like I would not feel comfortable cutting Dante Foreman at all. I just cut AP. You got to figure something out, man. You got to make a tough decision. Josh Jacobs and Hollywood Brown for D Hop. Probably not. I mean, Hollywood Brown's been just as good as D Hop, if not better. So who cares, right? And then Josh Jacobs, boring RB2. Russ or Newton? Yeah, we answered this. This is a tough one. But I think Russell Wilson has the upside, and I don't want to bench him. Go with Rassel. Is it safe? Not say. Is it safe to say that you need a new segment added to one of your videos? Explode Player of the Week. Just a prediction from you would be nice. I thought of that. Um, I mean, the answer is yes. Bold prediction. Explode Player of the Week sounds a little sexual. Let's do a non-sexual version of that. But everyone does do what it's called bold prediction. I think that's an excellent idea. I think I'm being I think I need some changes. I think it's the same thing. And I caught fire. My segments are amazing. And it's been the same segment, same thing for 3 years. And people want to see some weird different things. I'm hacking, I'm doing draft videos, and I guess people just want to change. Like, yeah, I think man, I think I should just start doing it. Boomer player of the week. That's not no. I appreciate the creativity though, but boomer is just a negative term. It just means like a really old person doesn't know how to use a cell phone. Can't wait for the future. Yeah, and I look, I know I'm a very self-aware person. I know what's going on. My subscribers are fine because I put in the work before and I have evergreen videos. You type how to and you find me and it's great. And so I'm always having the subs. Views dwindled down. I'm not as hot fire as I used to be. But I'm still good. I'm still good on the microphone. I can still do this thing. I'm still competing hard. This year's been weird, but I'm still okay. But I need need a little something to ignite and reignite the flame, right? We need a little change up, right? You can't keep throwing a fastball every time. We need a change up pitch. I know that. If CD plays tomorrow, would you play Devontae Smith, Ty Johnson over Gallup? No, don't play Ty Johnson. Um, I'd go with Gallup. I'd go number one Gallup, number two Devontae Smith, number three Ty Johnson. Yes, go get Bears defense. There you go. No need to pay me the $10 to hack it, baby. Go get Bears defense. You're good. Bears top 5 defense this week. Bears defense is great. They're playing the Lions, by the way. They're playing them. Oh my god, I didn't even know. Hey, it's Thanksgiving, guys. Basically, all right, Thanksgiving 20 minutes. Hey, they're playing them in a few hours, pretty much. Let's go. Josh Allen, JT, Zeke, Adams, Chase, Gasecki, Saquon. What? I don't know what that means. You need me to pick one, pick two, rate your team. I don't know. I'd peep your thoughts. I mean, it looks great, man. I don't know what to tell you. I don't understand your thoughts. It's awesome. I wish I had that lineup. Ayuk, Brandon Cooks, or Devontae Smith. Pick one, please. See, this guy is like a question at the end. I don't know what your question is. Thoughts? Well, I mean, I did answer that. I think it looks great. I envy your lineup. I wish I had that lineup. Let's bench Ayuk. So it's between Brandon Cooks and the Slim Reaper. I'm gonna go with Brandon Cooks. Yes, get Bears D. Should I trade Eckler for Swift and Evans? Yeah, go for it. Go get Swift. No, no, no. We're gonna keep dropping defenses every week. Don't worry about it. Just you could just start the defense that's playing the Lions every week. Don't worry. It's good. It's just gonna be good for you. Vikings not so great week 13, but I mean they're an option. Yeah, we it's called streaming defenses. We drop it's like, it's a recyclable, it's a disposable, right? We drink the cola out the can, we throw it away. We did it pop up in another can. We don't use the same thermos. That's your quarterback, running back, wide receiver. Right? We use This is disposable. Streaming. Every week it's a new defense. We throw them away. I already threw away the Browns D, and then I took out the trash. The garbage truck's gonna come pick it up in the morning. Browns defense is out. I'm probably never gonna need it. But if I do, I'll go dig it out the trash and bring it back in a few weeks. It's all good. Do you think I should move any of those guys? Oh, okay. Josh Allen, everyone's terrified of him. JT, there's no player hotter right now. Zeke, nobody wants him. Adams, he's always got that big name. Chase, Jasike, Mike Jasike, Saquon. I think the best player to move would be Devontae Adams, but why would you want to do that when you have a perfect lineup? You're not going to get much for Josh Allen and Zeke, who I want to trade, so don't do that. People are still down on Saquon because I read the questions. I know where Saquon's stock is at, and it's not high right now. Robbie Gold is great. Good job. you know, Cousins with, I mean, okay, that's fine. Thoughts? I think you got a solid team. Not as good as some of these other teams, but I think they're gonna have a good week this week. I think you guys are ready to go. All right, guys, we're gonna end it there. Should I do some Thanksgiving DFS? I always do. Good luck this week. We got 3 games Thanksgiving. We got turkey. We got everything going. Everyone have a happy Thanksgiving. Everyone be safe. Don't fight with the family too much. Don't do it. Just relax. I know sometimes there's always a fight for some families at Thanksgiving. Don't fight. Just be thankful, man. Really be thankful. Some people got it really bad, and man, we gotta be humble and thankful. Um, and Yeah, man, just really, really be thankful for everything. I know it sounds corny, but we got football. Remember just 16 months ago, we didn't even know if there was gonna be football, right? We didn't know if there was gonna be Thanksgiving. We didn't know a lot of things. And so I really do think everyone should be thankful for what we got, and just try to be better, try to chillax. Everything's gonna be all right. And let's get some W's. Let's make playoffs, baby. That's what it's about. All right, guys. I'm signing off.